So I've been subscribed to you for a very long time, Brie, but for some reason your video here got skipped from my sub box on YouTube, but I guess that's a regular thing, videos being skipped on in your subscription box. But I just watched your video because Galen sent it to me. You know who Galen is, you're friends with him. I'm also friends with you over Facebook for quite a few months, but I've been watching your videos and I've always seen how positive and happy you are. And then when Galen sent me this video, I had to stop your video, a message to my rapist, a few times. And I'm making this response to you specifically just to say thank you. It's not too often I can watch a video like yours and feel as inspired. In fact, I rarely get inspired by people. But I want to thank you for your video because not only was that very difficult, I could tell from watching you, but it gives me hope, personally, to know that, you know, I'm not the only one who's had stuff happen to them. And the hardest thing about your video is that I could relate to it in so many different ways. Obviously, mine didn't occur when I was 4 or 5 or 6, but when I was older at church, I had an incident happen in which dramatically affected me. And when you're describing the act of being fearing someone, I could, that's kind of when I lost it, because I could understand exactly what you were saying. I too at one point lived in fear of the said person who hurt me. And it's interesting because my parents at that time had no idea why I wouldn't go back to church. And that was why, is because I had to see them. And I had to be around them, knowing what they did. It was, I couldn't do it. So that's when I left the church at 16, or after 16, I left it at the church about 18. That's when I left the church permanently, but I left the church I was attending at that time at 16, and then stopped going to the other church I was going to at age 18. But again, I just want to commend you for making this video, because I know for a fact that your video is going to help a lot of people. And I can tell I know how hard it is to tell a story like this, and I can just tell just from watching your video how difficult it was for you, and I want to commend you for that. And thank you for it at the same time, because it gives me hope that I'm not the only one who has struggled with those feelings of fear and constant feelings that everything was your fault, or what happened to you was somehow your fault, or that you weren't a good enough child. And what's so positive about your video is that you've come out of it and you have a successful life to it, because so many people that have went through similar experiences that maybe you have went through or I have went through, they let that experience control them completely, and they can't have a happy life because of that experience that they went through. And to see you make a video like you've done and be as successful as you are brings me not only joy, but it just gives me this, I don't know how to describe it, it just gives me so much hope that people who go through things like this can come out of it, and that they can have a life beyond the pain and the fear that they've endured through whatever experience that they've went through. So thank you, Brie, for making this video. I hope to one day actually meet you personally, since I've been watching you on YouTube for quite some time, and we are Facebook friends after all, but I don't know. I just thought it would be better, instead of sending you a message over Facebook, to make a personal video towards you, since I know you're subscribed to me. And again, I just want to thank you, and stay strong, and thank you for your encouragement and hope that you just gave me, because I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say. it helped me. So thank you.